Hi guys, Nothing to Prove here. Today's a beautiful day because any day one can be out on two wheels is a beautiful day. And yeah, I'm following up on the cylinder guards. Now I'm following up with the Wunderlich crash bars, or engine guards as they say, for engine protection. And I want to know what's going to happen to my bike if I drop it. Have you guys ever been in your driveway moving around a bike and it gets away from you? In 2001, I had a Honda ST 1100. That happened to me. It went over that way. But that's a little heavier. I think 635 pounds. This is 615, so you know, right around 300 kilos that was, and this is right around 280, which leads me to another point. These bars add 3.9 kilos, so almost 4 kilos to this bike. But it's low, it's down low, and it's out to the side though, so as you can see here. Now, it's fairly easy to mount these. I just had to take off this body panel here, 3 screws. You can also take off this body panel here. So you can take off this lower and upper to get to it. I didn't take off this little upper gray panel. Just didn't feel it. I worked around it. But you can do both. And you need a Torx M50 for this. And also Newton meters. Yeah, a torque wrench, brake torque wrench. So yeah, but let's get into this drop test, shall we? How many of you ever been maneuvering your bike around in your driveway? Seriously, moving it around. And yeah, this happens. It gets too far, way too far, and just goes. Yeah. Now let's take a look. See what has happened. What is touching down, if anything? See the crash bars way up there. It looks like the foot peg is not touching down there. And you can see here, look at, there's nothing else touching down but the crash bar there. Yeah. And here, look there. Wow, just the crash bar. Nothing on the front, nothing on the rear. You can see right there. Now, I do have the SW Motec cylinder guard there, still protecting there. If you come around to the other side, yeah. Looks like just a cylinder guard there protecting. That is it. Nothing else is protecting this. Wow, that's pretty good, guys. So overall, this looks like it works. Wow, I am surprised. Now, what does bother me about this though, is that these foot pegs right here are not touching down. That's going up like that. Yeah, you can see there. Say, what do you mean? What's the big deal about foot pegs not touching down? Well, you want the foot peg to touch down first if you leaned over in a corner, because that's not a hard point. That flexes. It doesn't take any traction away from those tires when you most need it. If you're leaned over in a corner and these crash bars touch down, you're taking away traction from these tires. That's not necessarily something you want. At least I don't want it. At your maximum lean point there, you don't want to take away traction. But it's a pro and a con. For your low side bumps like this, it looks like it's working beautifully, I might add. Also, what do you notice about the bags? They're not touching. Yeah, no bags are on the ground here. Wow. That's pretty good, Wunderlich. Thank you for saving my bike. All right, now let's pick her back up. Let's get my butt into this. Pull this and this. Stick my butt into this. Go back and over onto the side stand. There we go. All right, guys. Wow. Picking this up. And I think that's a successful drop test. The bike got away from me just like what, yeah, I eased it down, I knew it. But yeah, it works. The only thing that touched down is the crash bars. Now let's take a look. What did that do to this crash bar? Wow, pretty solid. I'm shaking the whole bike here. Wow, looks pretty good. Yeah, no bends up underneath there, no bends here. I imagine you might get this to bend or give a little bit if, you know, like one of these points here, here, or up in here. If you did it at speed, for example, yeah, of course, that's going to happen. But for your minor drops and even your major crashes, right there, look. There is some damage to the bar. I can't tell. Oh yeah, right there. Right there is where it touched down. You can see in the pavement there where 283 kilos lay down. Well, by 3 points, just one of 3 points of 283 kilos. So yeah, I'll have to clean that up and patch that up. But other than that, hey, this works. Thank you, Wunderlich, for sending me these engine guards. I like it. I think I'll leave them on. Even though it's the first point to touch down before the foot pegs, I really don't need, okay, I have touched the foot pegs down on this once before, but I don't usually ride like that. And the RT isn't meant to ride like that anyway, so that's not a big deal to me. All right, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video and this review of the Wunderlich crash bars. Links in the description below. Check them out. They make great stuff, guys. They also have a bar that comes up here too, and all kinds of protection equipment. And as you can see with SW Motec, I have on there too. All right, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this review. As always, ride safe. And number 2, ride like there's nothing to prove. Take care, guys. Cheers.